It's pretty well known that head contractors leak 1 to 3% of their contract value. But it's not to bad paperwork, it's to paperwork that never happened. On a $100 million job, we're losing 7 figures. It leaks on client walks when they ask for little extra bits and pieces here and there, and the site manager, being agreeable and correct, says no worries. That direction now exists in exactly 2 people's memories. Every builder knows how this ends.
And that's just the leak. Every month, there's the claim itself. 2 days of the team assembling what got built from diaries, records, and what the subbies claimed underneath. Then the certificate comes back, 100 grand light with 3 lines shaved and just 5 days to respond. Most teams eyeball it, fight the biggest line on instinct, and let 30,000 of legitimate entitlement go because reconstructing the substantiation was too slow. With Illuvium, we make it easy.
The client walk is on the calendar, so when the project engineer mentions it on his 4 o'clock diary call, the way he would just tell a colleague, the direction lands straight into the record. Then, a weekly routine reads the week's diaries, meetings, and emails to find the true status of what's happened out in the field. With this information, the team back in the office can accurately price it in that moment, not in month 12 in retrospect. At the end of the month, 3 days before the claim date, our claim routine can run. It gathers what the project already knows. The month's diaries, the records, the variations and change orders, and the subcontractor claim as the baseline. From here, it drafts the next claim with the cumulative position carried forward and every piece of info cited to where it came from. It's assembling what the record already proves so the humans spend their time on judgment. We can now adjust some pieces with our own judgment and export it straight into the client's format. From 2 days of assembly, cut down to just a review. So weeks later, when the claim lands and it's $100,000 light, across 3 lines, we can classify against our known claim automatically and the response clock goes on the board. The line by line is already done, with 3 lines moved by how much and what was submitted as substantiation for each. Now with Illuvium, the claim that took 2 days assembles itself for review. And when the certificate comes back light, you can argue from the record at claim time instead of remeasuring under pressure. If you run the company, this is where the 1 to 3% stops leaking. Not with a smarter spreadsheet, but with a project that keeps its own receipts.